In the contest to sign Ginger to a long-term contract, RKO proved they respected her talents and provided her with 3 excellent and varied performances in the 3-movie deal with the option for a long-term contract. First, they highlighted Ginger's talents as a hot-tempered, fast-talking girl in Professional Sweetheart. Then, a charming romantic comedy in Rafter Romance. Finally, in Chance at Heaven, Ginger gets to shine in this romantic drama as a wonderful, sweet, long-suffering girl in love with the man who dumps her for a silly rich brat. Co-starring with Joel McCrea for the first of 2 times, Ginger's been dating McCrae for a long time, but when an absurd little rich brat, played by Marian Nixon, decides to slum for a while, Ginger loses her man. She loves him so she is willing to become the good friend, even of Nixon. And when playtime is over for the brat and she dumps him, loyal Ginger is there for him. It's an unusual role for Ginger in that she has second billing, but a smaller role. Yet when the movie is over, there is no doubt who the viewing audience loves, proving the statement there are no small roles, just small actors. Ginger was never small.
I've told Esther we won't wait any longer. Everything will be spoiled. We're going right on without him. Of course, I know it's rude, but so is he. Almost a son-in-law is right. In my time, young lady, men didn't take girls out for almost 2 years.
Oh, don't go into that again, Mom, please. I've told you 100 times. He likes me. There's nobody else, only, well, he can't get up enough nerve to ask me to marry him.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Well, we had a date, didn't we? And I'm the kind of a gal what keeps her date. Be there at 8:30 and wash up or no food. See?
I get it. No washy, no eating. Proud of me. Say, who nagged and hollered me into saving? Who made me buy this shack? Who dolled it up to look like $1 million? Say, if it hadn't been for you, I'd still be sitting on the curb fanning myself.
Oh,
You're a swell little number, Mug.
that's mighty white of you to say that, sailor. Thanks. Haven't you any other interest besides gas stations?
Of course I have. You know that.
You wouldn't tell a girl.
Well, you.
Are you in love with anybody?
No.
Well, that settles that. Well, isn't there anyone around here that you could care for?
You mean in a big way?
Mm-hmm.
You mean you? Why, I thought you knew that. Oh, gee. I was going to wait a little while. I mean, until I had plenty put by for us. You know, that's what this place needs. A woman.
Any woman, huh?
No, silly, you. Boy, that's the best chicken pie I ever ate. Hello, Mom.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's all right. Think those buildings over there will be safe?
Do you suppose you could move them just a trifle? Then I'd be sure to hit them all. Silver Beach.
Oh, there's a car full of accents. Just went through here for there.
Accents?
Yeah, one Vossas Das, one Ooh La La, and one Cheerio.
Oh, the servants.
Yeah.
Now that you know where I live, would you tell me how to get there? Kind of cute, isn't she?
She sure is. Did you see what she did to my chaise lounge? What a reckless driver.
I'll bet she's dangerous, too. You haven't been dancing with me tonight.
Huh?
Oh, the feet have been dragging themselves around with little Marge. The mind's been stepping out with little Glory. We've been watching that door ever since we came in. You have too, liar. We've been talking about her all evening.
Well, all I said was...
Not many rich dames would ride in a truck with a guy in greasy old clothes.
Well, not many dames would.
Well, I've ridden with you when you looked a lot worse. Only I didn't hear any cheering. What'd that set you back? $4?
And a half.
to go?
Well, whatever you say.
Why don't you ask him to join us?
What for?
Well, I've heard so much about her, I'd like to meet her. And you can talk oil and gas to her boyfriend. Go on. These conquering males are certainly finicky.
Especially when you're engaged to them.
You're telling me.
Oh, are you engaged? Uh-huh. Oh, he's lots of fun, isn't he? And very attractive. Yeah. If he were mine, I'd marry him fast.
You mean before he fell for somebody else?
Or somebody else fell for him.
Mine isn't going to be one of those hit-and-run marriages. No, ma'am. No wedding bells for baby until the blushing bridegroom has made up his mind for keeps. Of course, I hope he has.
Was a kick at that. Me, dancing with $1 million worth of class. Hey, wait a minute, Marge. You can trot rings around Glory Franklin. Or anybody else, see?
No, I can't, but I love to hear you say so.
You can trot rings around Glory Franklin. Or anybody else.
Of course it's not right. I don't want every moment of my life planned for me. And I'm sick of seeing the same old people and going to the same old places and listening to the same old cut-and-dried talk day in, day out. Every time I complain, it's, Glory, we know what's best for you. Best for me. I'm sorry I've been such a nuisance. You've been awfully sweet.
Better wipe your lip.
Huh?
That isn't your shade at all.
Oh, now listen, Marge. It isn't what you think it is. Honest, it isn't. Listen, Mug. We're all set to get married. Does that sound like I was stuck on her?
It sounds like a nice kid who made up his mind to keep his word. But we're not going through with it. You wouldn't want to be tied to me and in love with somebody else, would you? And you get this, Blackie. Marrying me isn't going to get Glory out of your head, see? I wouldn't want you that way. I love you, but if I'm to be hurt, I'd much rather take it now than later. It's there, waiting for you. A chance at heaven. We'll still be friends. Always, I hope. You have to have someone to talk to about your oil and gas and where to put the air compressor. And I'll still want to listen.
Hello, Marge.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the old married man of the mountains himself.
Funny, you haven't changed a single bit.
Well, I pulled out all the gray hairs just before you came.
Hello, Marge.
How's the child bride? Anything you'd like to whisper in my ear?
You know, I really didn't do it deliberately. I just couldn't help it.
You're telling me? That's what he does to all us females.
I like you, Marge, a lot. I want you to like me.
I think you're a swell kid.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Well, Glory phoned me and asked me to come right over. And when I got here, I found the little woman in the middle of the floor crying. With a can of paint beside her as big as she is, crying because she couldn't get the lid off.
It's falling down, my fair lady. What's funny? She didn't even say goodbye. I wonder what's the matter with her.
Oh, is it finished already?
Not quite, dear. It needs a little baking.
Oh. Here I meant to watch every move you made. How did I ever get so sidetracked? Why are you so nice? After all, you know, we really shouldn't be such good friends.
Oh, Glory Gorman, you're a goose. You know very well I'm always ready to help you anytime you need me. All I want is to see you two kids happy.
That's the best chicken pie I ever ate.
Well, if Dr. Jameson had told you what he just told me, you'd take a good drink, too.
Glory. Really? Well, aren't you thrilled?
Oh, I'm scared to death.
Well, does Blackie know?
Oh, I haven't told anyone yet.
Think how wonderful it would be. Why, Blackie would be the happiest boy in the world.
Yes, but what about me? Oh, Marge, I'm such a coward. I can't bear to suffer.
Imagine an adorable little baby, all your own to take care of. A little Blackie to bathe and feed and undress and hold. You'll be the happiest woman in the world. And Blackie'll love you to death.
Well, I didn't talk to Glory, but Mignon said she was leaving New York.
You're wrong, Blackie. She's leaving New York, all right, but she's not coming here.
Well, what do you mean?
She's going to California.
To California?
Yeah, I just got a wire from her mother telling me to ship her trunks there. Good evening, Mr. Gorman. You're just in time for dinner.
Marge. How'd you know I'd be here?
I got word by Pony Express.
Gee, honey, won't you listen?
Sorry, the water's making too much noise.
Honey, I don't know what to say.
Well, for a guy who doesn't know what to say, you're certainly using plenty of words.
I've been thinking the last few weeks what a sap I'd been. Then I got thinking about you and...
And what a sap I've been. But if you say that, Blackie Gorman, your life isn't worth the paper it's written on.
I know what you're going to tell me. Once upon a time, a knight rode away on a cloud with the princess. But one day, the princess pulled the cloud out from under him, and he fell right smack dab on his... What the boy didn't know was that the local Cinderella loved him, and she wanted him to be happy. And boy, is she happy.
Gee, that's the best chicken pie I ever ate.
I have to watch a movie more than once till I really decide what it meant. A part of me is upset with Ginger for being such a doormat. McCrae takes, or at least took, her for granted. The title is Chance at Heaven, and at first it seems it means his time with the rich brat. No, his chance at heaven was with this wonderful, loving, enduring girl, and he threw it all away. Now he has another chance, and hopefully he finally realizes it. Ginger had played many roles, but I find this performance one of her most touching. Like I said in the intro, when the movie is over, there is no doubt which character the audience loves. Please like and subscribe.